All right, here's my testing setup. So what I've done is I've installed NPN, PNP transistors equal to the same as the old ones. I actually got two sets of transistors, but I'm going to use just the one set for now on the right channel, which I was having the problems with. And we'll leave the old one, and I know that the left channel on this side, we're looking at it at the back of it, worked, and I had no issues with that. So now that I've replaced the faulty output transistors, I've replaced all of the transistors on the board here, and making sure that no wires are crossed. You can see a lot of the numbering here for the when I remove the board here, and I see that all the other wires are now in place, in the correct place. So what I've done is now plug the power amp. The power amp is right now is off, as you can see there. And so I've got the power going into this little power pigtail. I use that for my DJ business. So I just ripped one apart. And what I did was there's three wires in here. We've got the green ground, which this is a 2-pin, so it's actually not used. Black hot and white negative or neutral. And so I've tapped this into the black. So what I did was I cut the black wire, and now I've got one lead on this side of the black wire, one lead on that side, and the green and the white are intact, so they still have all their insulation. So really I'm just taking the power from the Variac. When I dial it up, power will be coming in through the black wire, through the meter, through the 10 amp setting, out through the common, and allowing it to pass through into the amplifier. And then what we'll do is we'll dial up the voltage. And what I'm told and what I understand is that I would dial this up to slowly until that reads 1 amp, and hopefully when it reads 1 amp, I'm all the way up at 117, 120 volts, which would indicate that the circuit there is good. If I get to 1 amp well before I get to 120 volts, then there's something sucking power through the system, and I've probably got something wired incorrectly. And but I'm pretty darn sure this board is wired incorrect. I did blow the 270 ohm resistor, so I've got another one patched in there. And I did pull a whole bunch of transistors and reconnected them and just made sure that everything is in properly, and doing continuity checks and everything. I'm going to do a few more resistance checks on a bunch of the other resistors here, just to make sure everything is reading correctly before I juice this thing up. It's now dark out. Unfortunately, I had a busy day today, so I'd prefer to do this in daylight so I can better see all the connections, and I just got to it too late today. But I just wanted to pass this setup on. So I've got a power switch there, power switch there, power switch there, off. Everything's off. For now, I'm just going to leave this disconnected until I get some sort of nod that what I've got here is correct. So I've got all 4 fuses in on the power board there, and then I've got the 2 fuses. So those are all 4 amp fuses, and these are 3 amp fuses on the channel, the output speaker terminal fuses, and then we've got I believe that's a 5 amp fuse in the just off the power switch. Everything is disconnected right now, so and this has been off for days, and I did drain those caps. So yeah, if anybody notices anything that seems to be incorrect in my logic here, please let me know. Thank you.